Hello, myself Pallavi. Welcome to our BioHub. In this module, we will learning about kingdom fungi. To know about the taxonomy, biological classification, kingdom Monera and kingdom Protista, watch our previous video, The Living World Part 1, Part 2, Part 3 and Part 4. The link is given in the description box. Fungi is a heterotrophic eukaryotic organism. Many times we find black dots on stale bread. Yeast is used to make bread and beer. White spots on mustard leaves, mushrooms are all examples of kingdom fungi. The characteristics of fungi include the following. The fungi are eukaryotic and non-vascular organisms. The fungi grow slower compared to bacteria. They do not contain chloroplast, which leads to the absence of photosynthesis. Both sexual and asexual modes of reproduction can take place in fungi. Reproduction in fungi takes place through spores. The nuclear envelope does not dissolve during mitosis. There is no embryonic stage in fungi. Sexual reproduction in fungi happens because of the production of a chemical called pheromone. The structure of fungi mainly includes four parts: sporangium, spores, food source, and hyphae. Apart from unicellular yeasts, the fungi are filamentous. The fungi can be both multicellular or unicellular. The fungi are formed of hyphae. The hyphae are long thread-like structure. The network of hyphae forming a mesh-like structure is called mycelium. The fungi contain a cell wall that is formed of polysaccharides and chitin. The nucleus of the fungi contains chromatin thread and is dense. A cell membrane surrounds the nucleus. The habitat of fungi. They colonize almost every habitat on Earth where the organic matter is present, but they first prefer a dark and humid environment. They can successfully colonize in hostile environments such as tundra. However, about 80% of members of the kingdom fungi grow in the forest where the dark and damp environment is rich in decaying debris from plants and animals. Usually fungi grow in a wide range of habitats from the terrestrial ecosystem to the aquatic ecosystem. They also found in the most extreme environment that we can't even imagine. According to the fungi definition, they are classified mainly on two bases, based on nutrition mode and based on spore formation. On the basis of nutrition, the fungi are classified into three types: saprophytic, parasitic, and symbiotic. Saprophytic are mainly of two types: ectophytic saprophytes and endophytic saprophytes, and parasitic are of two types: endoparasite and ectoparasite. And on the basis of spore formation, the fungi are classified as Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, and Deuteromycetes. Now we discuss about the fungi which are classified on the basis of nutrition. So at first we discuss about saprophytic. They live and obtain their nutrition from dead organic matter. Examples of saprophytics are Penicillium, Rhizopas, Mucor, etc. These are mainly of two types, namely ectophytic saprophytes, which are the fungi grow on the surface, and endophytic saprophytes. The fungi grow inside the body of organic matter. Now we discuss about parasitic. They obtain their nutrition from host and other living or dead organisms. They harm the host by causing disease condition. The relationship between the host and parasite is called parasitism. The examples of parasite are Puccinia graminis and Puccinia helianthi. The parasites are of two types based on location: endoparasite and ectoparasite. Endoparasite live inside the body of the host and ectoparasite live on the surface of the host. And now we discuss about symbiotic. They obtain their nutrition and grow on other living organisms. These allow the mutual benefit of both organisms. The example of symbiotic are lichen and mycorrhiza. Now we discuss about the fungi which are classified on the basis of spore formation. So at first we discuss about Phycomycetes. Members of Phycomycetes are found in aquatic habitats and on decaying wood in moist and damp places or as obligate parasites on plants. Asexual reproduction takes place by zoospore or by aplanospore. These spores are endogenously produced in sporangium. A zygospore is formed by fusion of two gametes. Some common examples are Mucor, Rhizopus, and Albugo. Now we discuss about Ascomycetes. We commonly call these as sac fungi. They are mostly found in multicellular form and rarely in unicellular form. In Ascomycetes, the mycelium is in a branched and separate form. Sexual spores are called ascospores, which are produced endogenously in sac-like asci. These asci are arranged in different types of fruiting bodies called ascocarps. Ascomycetes are saprophytic or parasitic. Some examples include Aspergillus, Claviceps, and Neurospora. Now we discuss about Basidiomycetes. Commonly known forms of Basidiomycetes are mushrooms, bracket fungi, or puffballs. They grow in soil, on logs and tree stumps and in living plant bodies as parasites. Some examples are rusts and smarts. The mycelium is branched and septate. The asexual spores are generally not found, but vegetative reproduction by fragmentation is common. The sex organs are absent by plasmogamy is brought about by fusion of two vegetative or somatic cells of different strain or genotypes. The resultant structure is dikaryotic, which ultimately gives rise to basidium. Karyogamy and meiosis take place in the basidium producing four basidiospores. The basidiospores are exogenously produced on the basidium. The basidia are arranged in fruiting bodies called basidiocarps. Some common members are Agaricus, Ustilago and Puccinia. Now we discuss about Deuteromycetes. They are also known as imperfect fungi. We only know the vegetative phase of these fungi. They reproduce by conidia, which are the asexual spores. Their mycelium is also in a separate and branched form. Some common examples include Alternaria and Trichoderma. Now we discuss about reproduction in fungi. The fungi reproduce through three methods: sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction, and vegetative reproduction. Sexual reproduction through oospore, ascospores, and basidiospores. Asexual reproduction through conidia, zoospores, and sporangiospores. and vegetative reproduction through fragmentation, budding, and fusion. Now we discuss about the importance of fungi. They are a substantial source of vitamin C. They are involved in the production of antibiotics such as penicillin. Fungi are used for food fermentation, including cheese and bread. Mushrooms are a type of fungi and are edible. They are used for brewing alcoholic beverages. Fungi are used in industries for manufacturing large varieties of used materials for mankind such as metabolites, enzymes, and food. The filamentous fungi are used in many different processes in food industry for manufacture of different metabolites and varieties of other processes. Fungi are used in many important industries in the production of varied products like alcoholic fermentation, industrial products, enzyme, and giberlic acids.
Thank you guys for watching this video. If you found the video informative and helpful, then subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to get more videos. And hopefully I was able to explain sufficiently. If you want any further explanation on this topic or if you have any question, please let us know in the comment section below or mail us on the email ID given in the description box.